threw off my groove.
I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
What's up, y'all? I'm Molly.
I'm Dom.
And this is
Our New Groove.
We are so excited to be starting our Disney podcast after years of talking about it. Truly,
Seriously.
Since our first trip to Disney World together, like 2 years ago, we've been talking about starting a podcast, and we are just so excited to create this safe space for Disney lovers here on the internet, and can't wait to dive into all the things that we love about the parks, Disney movies, some Star Wars, lots of Pixar.
Some Star Wars.
Some Star Wars. Oh, yeah, and some Star Wars.
Did I mention Star Wars earlier?
Yeah. We thought it'd be fun just to kind of introduce ourselves, give our background on how Disney has played a part in our lives, both individually and collectively, kind of share our Disney origin story. And then I feel like it's always fun to hear like rapid fire questions about what people enjoy about Disney, maybe their favorite parks, all that stuff.
Takes.
Yeah, some hot takes. So we'll end this episode just with some rapid fire questions. And if any of it you want us to dive more into, then definitely let us know. This podcast will be on both YouTube and Spotify. So leave comments just wherever you're listening. And we're so stoked to have you here.
Yeah, I mean, we love Disney podcasts. Like, one of our favorite parts of like pre-trip is what are some podcasts that we can listen to? What are some park stuff that we can tune in? We have tons of favorite people that we love listening to, and so it's, why don't we make one? I feel like we can do a good job of it, and so we're really excited to start it. Finally.
Yeah, I feel like especially for people who love Disney, who live out of state and aren't able to go to the parks as much. Like, we're in Texas. We're kind of perfectly in the middle of Disneyland and Disney World. Disney World is our home park, but we're not able to go there as often as we would like to. And so just Disney podcasts and, you know, watching Disney videos and movies, I feel like is a fun way to create the magic at home. And I know we're not the only ones who are missing Disney a lot. So hopefully this podcast just gives you some Disney feels and helps you, you know, experience the magic, whether you're on the road headed to Disney or you're at home and just missing the parks a little extra.
Oh man, the Disney blues. It is hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is hard. It's hard, especially when you don't have a trip planned.
Definitely.
Which have been some of our favorite moments to dive into podcasts.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, so I guess just to start us off, we can kind of talk about the role that Disney played. I know for me, I'm the youngest of three, and my family loved going to Disney World. Growing up, some of my fondest memories are going to Disney World with my family. I think the first time I went, oh gosh, I should have looked this up. I asked my mom a couple weeks ago when I went for the first time. I believe I was in kindergarten or first grade, maybe. I'm not sure. But we've been going kind of almost every year or every other year since we first started going, and I'm so grateful to my parents for all the hard work that they put in so that we could go all of the time growing up.
Do you have any memories from when you guys would go all the time, or do you have any memories from being at the parks, or if you and your siblings all liked it as much, as your parents like it as much? Like,
yeah, we definitely all liked it. I mean, we definitely got to a point when we grew older that my brother was kind of like, really? We're going to Disney again? But my sister and I like never grew out of it. And I know from talking to my parents now that they really did love it and look forward to it as much as we did, which I feel like is really cool. I just have so many questions that I could ask them. I feel like nowadays, just like us going, I feel like, I don't know, it just like opens up so many questions that I could ask them. But Tower of Terror has been our everyone's favorite ride since probably the first time that we went, except for my sister. So of course I remember us like forcing her to go with us, and she was so upset. And then from then on, I think she did it once, and she was like, no, like I said, I wouldn't like this, and I don't like this ride. So we would make her still wait in line with us, and then she would ride the little service elevator.
She would actually take the stairs.
She would, yeah, literally. I just have a memory of her like going with a cast member down the real elevator. We would just like wave at her, and like she'd be waiting for us down on the bottom in the gift shop. We always got souvenir money, which it's funny to think now. I think we got maybe $10, maybe $20 each. And it's
what did you always get?
That would not stretch far at all nowadays. But I would always spend it on pens, of course. I know I wanted like, you know, the autograph books, the plushies. So I probably got some of that too, but I have been loving the pins since I was younger. I still have a majority of my pins that I had when I was younger.
Certified pin trader.
Yes, I am a certified pin trader and a certified pin lover. So Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky to have grown up in a house where we were able to go to Disney World, and those movies were such a huge part of my childhood. Like I feel like had a pretty strict house in what we could and couldn't watch, and so pretty much we just watched Disney and Disney Channel growing up, and I could spend the next 30 minutes just talking about memories with watching the movies that we had back then. But to sum it up, Disney played a really big part in my life. As a millennial, I felt like I really grew up in some of the best eras that
Truly.
Disney had. We had the Fantasmic hat when you went to MGM Studios. We got all of the best movies when I was growing up. So I'm very grateful that Disney played such a role that it did in my childhood and still in the memories that I have. But what about you?
I always get really jealous. I mean, obviously, we've gone to the parks tons of times now, but I always get really jealous of like seeing whether it's revived VHS film from like family trips or like any type of old memorabilia or any type of the old like nostalgic Disney World, Disneyland, like whether it's merch or whether it's like photos. I get really envious of people who would go often as kids because I just simply didn't know. I didn't know what I didn't know.
Yeah.
I definitely loved Disney. I can recall having numerous VHSs that it's like as soon as it ends, play it again. Toy Story, as soon as it ends, play it again. As soon as it ends, play it again. The Jungle Book, I mean all of them. I mean, I'm curious like how expensive they were because
I know, right? I have no idea.
I feel like every kid you didn't just have one VHS. You had all. You have the whole.
Yeah, the whole set.
The whole set. You had the whole set. So I definitely loved Disney. I went through a hard decom phase. Decom phase. I was obsessed with Zach and Cody. I wanted to be their friend.
Not a decom, as I've been telling you. Decom is
Disney
Channel original movie.
Fake fan. I'm a fake fan.
Call you out because I loved the decoms, and whenever I try and talk about them,
I definitely had some.
You're like, I didn't really watch them that much. And now here you are saying I had my decom era. You did not.
I did though. Me and my brothers, we were gonna go see a scary movie, and we got scared because we were not old enough to watch the said scary movie, and so we had bought tickets for High School Musical 3 to go see it in theaters. Tried to
way past the decom era, but yeah.
That's still a decom.
It went to theaters. I'm talking about I'm talking about the ones you had to
Anyways, we went and saw it.
Record it at 7 p.m. Be at your TV. There was one time.
TiVo.
And then they had it for like if you missed it that Friday night, you could watch it. Try again that Saturday or that Sunday night.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to
fine. Disney Channel.
Yeah.
I definitely loved Hannah Montana, but Zach and Cody was like I wanted to be the third brother, the third twin.
Of course.
There was a Danimal sweepstakes where it's like if you got the lucky one in like a billion Danimals has like the lid and it's got like win a trip and hang out with Zach and Cody and be in the show, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
I was going to be that kid.
Yep.
We bought at least 200 Danimals that month, or so. My poor family. It was wild, but I definitely loved Disney Channel, Hannah Montana, of course. I think I said that.
Yeah.
But I definitely love Star Wars. Star Wars was like a huge part of me and some of my brothers' childhood. And to be honest, I can't remember either. Kind of similar to how you're talking about the parks. Growing up, I don't have like too many specific memories of my first time watching them. I just knew I really liked them. And then of course like the prequel series, episodes 1, 2, and 3 all came out like in the pinnacle of like my adolescence and was obsessed with. There was so much like advertising and there was so much memorabilia to just be obsessed with it. And it was a huge part. But as we grow up, we kind of like lose the love or lose attention of the things that we love. And like we get kind of fixated and focused on whatever it is, whether it's career or money or stuff like that, and kind of just forgot about it.
Yeah.
And it truly wasn't until we went to our first trip.
Yeah.
And Galaxy's Edge really just kind of like, holy cow.
Reignited.
Like, I felt like that little kid again.
Yeah.
In the prime of my adolescence. And I still feel like that little kid in the prime of my adolescence now.
Yeah. It's the best. Yeah. We got to take our first trip together 2 years ago. Yeah. So you were 27.
Yeah.
When you took your first trip to Disney World.
Never forget, 27.
Yeah, no, 27.
There's 18, 21, and 27.
I feel I feel like
when you can drive, when you can drink, when you go to Disney.
when you go to Disney as an adult for the first time.
When you become a Disney adult.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, since going to Disney, I feel like we've just really had no shame kind of leaning into these areas that bring us so much joy and have kind of settled on, like, you know what, it's okay if other people don't understand this passion of ours and this thing that brings us so much joy. It truly does not matter, because we know how much fun we have just exploring all the different realms that there are to Disney and Star Wars, and like really just like leaning hardcore into the fandom, I feel like has brought us so much joy. It's just another reason why we're starting this podcast, because we want to meet other people out there who feel the same way.
Yeah, 100%. We always go back and forth on how we made the decision to go. I think you must have been the one who was like, come on, like, it's fun, I promise.
Oh, I was
reluctant.
I know you will like it. Dom is a very creative person, works in a creative field, like all around is just a true creative. Like I tell people I work in marketing, but like, so sure I'm creative, but like Dom is a creative, and like your imagination is just like so grand, and it's so cool to hear all the things you think about. And it had been a minute since I had been to Disney as well. I did some of the Run Disney races back in like 2018 or 2019, and that was the last time I had been. So it had been a while for me as well.
4 years?
Yeah, I was going to say coming on like 4 or 5 years. And we were watching the Imagineering documentary. For whatever reason, we just like started it. And, you know, Dom and I dated for 2.5 years before getting married. And I feel like even in that time, you were like, oh, I just don't really like understand it. Like, it's not like that you were rude to me about me liking it. And I probably didn't talk about it as much as I do now, but you were just like, oh, I just like don't really get it. I don't know if I would really like it. I don't know if it's for me. Like, yeah, I enjoy Six Flags, and I was just like,
this is just for kids.
I was like, oh no! Yeah. I was like, don't you dare compare Six Flags.
That was it. Yeah, Six Flags was like my only. That
comparison.
Was my to an actual theme park.
Yeah, which is just an amusement.
Yeah, it's a chain.
Park. Yeah,
chain. Yeah, there's big ones and.
But yeah, someone recommended the Imagineering documentary, and after the first episode, you were like, huh, that's pretty cool. Like, let's watch another. Yeah. And it was like more and more. You were like, wow. I just remember one day you were like, maybe I would like it. Runs to the computer, like has a full like week-long trip planned within a week. Like that is my specialty. So really it was the documentary that I think like opened your eyes.
That's all you needed to hear.
To just everything that Disney is. And obviously if you're listening to this, you are likely a Disney adult. And so you know that Walt intended the parks to be for both kids and adults alike. And I think that's something that a lot of people who aren't in the Disney bubble, they maybe don't fully understand. But it's like, yeah, he had 2 daughters of his own, and he wanted to create a space where he could go and enjoy himself when his daughters were also having fun.
Yeah. No, and it's that documentary did a really good job of talking about like you're saying, Walt's vision for it, but also just like the innovation behind it.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like, I mean, you don't even have to love Disney to like truly see what the Imagineers are doing, and like how cool is that, Imagineers? That's like the sickest thing ever. Yeah. Or literally your job is just to like, how can I think about making magic come to life and pull it off? And so seeing like kind of like behind the curtains for these guys and what they did to just orchestrate an experience to where you could be a kid, you can be an adult and be mesmerized. Like just learning through all of that and like the level of detail. I've worked in customer service a couple times. Yeah. In a couple of my jobs, and even like people at the higher level, like some of my bosses, some of my leaders would reference the way Disney does things and like the level of excellence. Like I remember hearing like something about you never see trash on the ground, and so that reputation carried itself into like the level of excellence that like you're gonna get when you're at experience. But I didn't truly fathom like to the degree that Disney and the parks are creating to make an experience for you. Yeah. And seeing that was like, huh. And even watching the documentary, like I think they showcased a little bit of like what they have now at the parks, but nowhere near like what they actually have now. So it was still a pretty big surprise. Yeah. or I truly didn't know what to expect on our first trip.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the best part.
Oh,
like,
I know.
There's
You
just
knew.
so many fun surprises.
But you also hadn't been to the park recent enough to see any of Galaxy's Edge. You
Yeah.
hadn't seen any of a Toy Story World.
Right, Toy Story Land,
There's a couple other Cosmic Rewind.
yeah, there was a lot still new. So
Yeah.
pretty much after Dom gave probably like a yellow light, I turned it into a green light. I just went full speed ahead. We planned a 5-day trip. Like I said, it was 2 years ago to this month, and yeah, we just had the best time. Genuinely had the best time. We prepared so much in advance for it, got the shirts, made the dining reservations, like just felt like a little kid again. And I think that's the best part. And obviously we all know that that's one of the best parts about Disney, is that you like really get to bring your inner child out and like give it so much joy. And so yeah, we had the best time, and pretty much since then we have been hooked on Disney. And we had last year, we were lucky enough to be out-of-state annual pass holders, and genuinely had the best time getting to go like once a quarter. It was so great. We paid for the pass, and then made sure that we got our money's worth. And it's so cool because it's like no matter how many times you go to Disney, there is always something new to experience, and I love that. And even still now, as we don't have a trip plan, but scheming about when we can go next, it's like there's still so many things that we have not had a chance to do, and especially now there's so many new things being introduced at the parks that we haven't had a chance to do. And so I just love that there is always something new to like explore and experience together. There's so many different ways to do Disney and to do the parks, and so we've just been hooked on the parks for the past 2 years together, and it has been the absolute best.
The best. I mean, even going to international parks, that was something that we were able to check off the list.
Sure.
Which has been really cool. It's just like you said it best, like unraveling the inner child and like letting that version blossom in who you are today. Like, I mean, so therapeutic, but also it's like, man, like it's such an easy way to like just channel joy into like your everyday life. And so it's been a super fun addition to our life.
Yeah, it's been amazing, and we're just so excited to share our love and our joy of Disney with all of y'all. And so, like I said, we really just want to create a really safe space and fun community for everyone. So would love just to hear your Disney origin story in the comments below. I think it'd be so fun just to kind of see whether you went as an adult or as a kid, just hear everyone's story. And to wrap this episode up, we can do some rapid fire questions. I feel like Dom and I have a problem. If it's rapid fire, it's gonna extend for way more than what you would think would be rapid fire. So we're actually gonna try really hard and give our answers and not like have a whole other different discussion about the answers that we give, which we kind of struggle with sometimes.
We'll do our best.
So we'll do our best. But that would be fun just to kind of give some of our favorites, just so y'all have a better idea of like our Disney loves, and like within the Disney realm, like the areas that we really find the most joy in and all of that. So you want to go first with like favorite Disney movie?
Sure.
Yeah.
You go first?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Favorite Disney movie. I mean, we've been rewatching all the Renaissance films.
Yeah.
It's hard to compare those films in particular to the films from Disney now, because those were just like they were perfect.
Yeah.
They were
perfect. Literally perfect. Yeah.
Literally perfect.
Perfection.
So I mean, like, depending on any day, like any one of the Renaissance films,
it could change for sure.
Could change. We recently watched The Lion King.
Oh, so good.
Lion King's good.
Yeah, it's good. Heartbreaking. Is that your answer?
No, but I think if I had to make the decision. And by the way, this doesn't include Pixar films.
No,
just to be clear.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Just to be clear, I think my favorite has got to be.
Say it.
Pocahontas.
You can't do that.
It's just good. It's
Dom
just
keeps
so
stealing
good.
my answers. He knows what my answers are.
I was contemplating not doing it.
Literally, if we talked to anyone else, he would never say Pocahontas.
No, I would.
No, but for this, of course, you steal my answer.
No,
That's fine. Well, my answer is also Pocahontas. I will claim that Dom has stolen my answer because 3 days ago, we talked about what our tops were, and guess what? Someone here, their favorite was Pocahontas, and someone else, their favorite wasn't
What was
Pocahontas.
mine? What did I say?
I actually don't think you answered, but I said
Yeah.
I said Pocahontas was my top, and then Lion King was second. It was right after we watched Lion King,
Hercules is
and
up
Hercules was
there.
third. But yeah, it kind of depends on like the day and the mood. But Pocahontas is one of those ones that I have literally the most memories watching with my brother and my sister and playing out the scenes together and all that. So I know Pocahontas is, culturally wrong, a little controversial these days, but
sure.
let's try and look past that and look at the brilliance of the music and just how beautiful the imagery is. And oh my gosh, just the lyrics. Anyways, yeah, Pocahontas is so amazing. Okay, favorite Pixar movie?
Now, I will say, Pixar,
I swear if you took my answer.
we'll probably have similar answers.
Yeah.
Pixar takes it I was born in 95, so Toy Story coming out the year I was born, like that had a huge significance
Yeah.
in me. So I don't really separate Toy Story and Pixar in my mind, but I feel like you have to on paper. So like when I think of Disney, I think of Pixar.
Right.
And I always
Do you
have.
mean separate Disney and Pixar?
Yeah, is what I say?
No, you said Toy Story and Pixar.
Yeah, I separate Toy Story and Pixar.
I was like, why do you do that?
They're not the same.
Why do you do that?
They're not.
Yeah. Okay.
I separate Disney and Pixar.
Pixar.
My
Yes.
apologies. Yeah, I think the Toy Story 1 and 2, like, they're perfect films.
Perfect.
They're beautiful films. I mean, you can even argue that 3 is a perfect film as well.
Yeah.
Like, so good. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
We like 4.
Do we?
Forky's pretty good.
Do we? All right. Yeah.
Anyways.
That's a good answer. I was going to say Toy Story 2 for
Yeah.
my answer.
But like some of the newer ones are
Yeah.
just as good.
Oh, yeah. They're amazing.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like Coco, Luca, Onward.
Onward's great. Yeah.
I feel like we watched Luca and Onward within the last year or two.
Yeah.
And we're like, how do we miss these?
Yeah. They're
Obsessed.
so good. Yeah, they're
Obsessed.
so good.
So
I
good.
can't wait to do a whole, like, Pixar tier
Sometimes
list
tier
or
list,
ranking
yeah,
episode. It's going to
yeah,
get
yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, those were
Were
mine.
the Toy Story 2 is your favorite?
Yeah, I think so.
What are some of your others?
It's perfection.
Oh, it's
literally perfection.
The best.
I love Inside Out. I absolutely love
Inside
I love being
I miss
behind.
Inside Out.
Carl and Ellie are
Yeah.
my favorite duo. I wouldn't say all of Up is my
Power
favorite
couple.
movie, but Carl and Ellie are just my everything. I'm
Your
begging.
everything.
I'm begging for Disney to do a series like they did for Win or Lose or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Do a short series on the life of Ellie and Carl.
Even like I've been thinking about like what would that even look like? I mean, it alluded to them both working at the zoo.
Yeah.
Carl and Ellie at the zoo could be a
Amazing.
bop.
Literally. If
could
any of
be-
y'all work at Disney,
Come
please
on.
pitch
Come
this
on.
idea. They're everyone's favorite couple.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we could talk about Pixar for so long. Do you
Oh,
have
okay.
any rapid fire questions?
Ooh, okay, favorite villain.
Oh, hands down Hades.
Hades is great.
Yeah, I love Hades.
Hades is hard to dispute. Scariest villain?
Are you not going to give your
I
favorite villain
I
answer?
am. I am gonna give my favorite villain answer,
Okay.
but
Okay.
lost my train of thought.
Just your favorite villain, that's all you...
Yep. Oh, I had a thought.
Oh.
Anyway, I was just trying to get to the Mulan villain.
Yeah,
he's,
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
elite just because he's scary.
He's terrifying. Yeah.
Terrifying. What is my favorite villain? I mean, my fake answer is like Zurg
Yeah, that's a good one.
or like Ernesto de la Cruz.
Yeah, those are good.
But like, they're also not like the main heavy hitter villain. Scar,
Yeah.
we're talking about,
Yeah,
could be the best villain.
Scar's amazing.
Scar's great.
Yeah.
Ursula's great.
Ursula's great.
Evil Queen's great. Maleficent's great.
Okay, yeah.
Just listen to all of them. Okay. Yeah. I think Scar, Ernesto de la Cruz, and Zurg. Those are my top
Nice. That's good.
three. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. What is your favorite? Give me like top 3 or just 3 of your favorite park foods.
Whoa, branching into park territory.
Park foods.
Okay.
It's either like
This is our last
some of the-
question.
Last question. All
Yeah, I
right.
think so.
It's a
Ended
good
with
one to end
park
on.
food. Yeah,
That was something that I experienced on my first time going.
park food is good.
Park food. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I love a Mickey Rice Krispie treat from the confectionery.
So good. I thought you were gonna say the waffle. Oh,
I-
the pretzel, Mickey pretzel.
That is definitely up there. I'm trying to think out of all my favorites. I don't know. The If you are lucky enough
We should do
to
a
have had
Disney food tier list.
if you are lucky to have had the cinnamon churro Mickey waffles, it would be on your top
blessed.
3. So that is definitely in my top 3 as well.
Yeah.
Got them at Crystal Palace at the buffet. So those two, which are both Mickey shaped, so I need something not Mickey shaped. Probably, I mean, I feel like this is said so much amongst all of the Disney goers, but the cheeseburger spring rolls really are.
S tier.
They are that girl. They are really that girl.
They're that guy. They're that guy, pal.
Yeah. So yeah, those are probably my top 3.
Yeah, I'm going Ronto dog.
Breakfast or
The
lunch?
the breakfast
Yep.
Ronto dog. The lunch is
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
It's alright. I'm going tachos.
So good.
So good. And then my second two are gonna be drinks. This might be cheating, but my second two are gonna be
Cheating.
my fourth are gonna be drinks.
Cheating, and you only get 3.
I'm gonna do 4. I'm gonna do 4, and those two are gonna. I'm gonna do 4, and those are gonna be drinks. The fuzzy tauntaun
Okay.
from Oga's Cantina. That's my number 3.
But you're using your 4th finger. Yeah, that's my number 3.
1, 2, 3. And number 4.
That's not number 4.
1,
okay.
2, 3.
Okay.
I usually don't count like that. I
Okay.
usually do one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, what?
But my hand was already locked in this position. My last one is the grapefruit Heffenhausen
Yeah.
in Germany.
Prost.
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 Nice. Those are great,
Yeah,
great
those are the
choices.
best.
Hopefully we'll be able to get all those food choices soon. And I think we're going to go ahead and end this here because like I said,
This was fun.
we could make rapid fire go for
Oh, yeah.
slow fire. It could be way too
Very
long.
not
But
rapid.
yeah, be sure to subscribe, follow us, whatever the action is to take on the platform
Yes.
that you listen to.
And comment to us, like you said earlier. Let us know your Disney memories or your favorite parts,
Origin
or your
story.
favorite villains, or your origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited to meet all you guys. We're excited to do this thing. Hopefully you guys like it, and hopefully you guys tune along. But thanks for being a part of our new group.
Run!